But let's talk about the elephant in the room, I guess. Ricky Starks.
New NXT boy.
Debuted last night. My phone blew up. Like, messages from people I have no clue who they are. Comments from people who think they know everything that's going on. Stuff that people think that they knew from the conversation that me and Ricky had at 4 a.m. on the day of Toyhio. So let me get into that first off and foremost. Toyhio was this past Saturday. I was sleeping, and I woke up to go pee and was like, I should probably check my phone because it was on Do Not Disturb. I had a text and 2 missed calls from Ricky Starks, and I just go, oh, Jesus. Because I knew who it was.
Sign, yeah.
Ricky had to cancel. He did the video for me, which he offered to do it. I never asked him to. All that jazz. Some people ran over on... He was in Seattle for Defy Wrestling. Some people... I won't name names. Some people ran over on their time to where... In Seattle, there's a curfew of 10:30. Shows have to be done by 10:30. Mind you, they're 3 hours behind us. So show had to be done by 10:30. It was not. So Ricky was the main event against Kenta. He beat Kenta for the Defy World Championship. Put his clothes on over his gear, jumped in the car, drove to the airport. They closed the airplane door as he was coming up to the thing. They sent him back to the terminal thing to try to get a new ticket. No plane from Seattle would have got him there any earlier. He would have gotten there. The earliest he could land in Cleveland was 3 p.m. So there's that. And that's why he canceled Toyhio. Now for the conspiracy theorists. There is no way that he canceled Toyhio because of NXT. He would have gotten injured signing autographs. Like, if anything, they would have had him cancel Defy because he had to actually wrestle. And then another thing, too, conspiracy theorists, they wouldn't have had him win the championship if he knew he was going to NXT so soon. Because it was just reported, what, Monday that he was released?
Yeah, it was right after the weekend. So, yeah, within a day, he's at NXT. But, yeah, you knew he was going to get signed quick. But, yeah, welcome to the internet wrestling community, man. I get it I get it through Web as Jericho, writing articles and stuff for that, too. I generally just do wrestling features there. Sometimes it spills over Ready Wrestling stuff. But, yeah, man, it's... They run the conspiracy theories always run wild in wrestling.
Well, my Adam Venkman, who some of you guys may have met him this past weekend at Toyhio, he helped Sky Blue for me. He made me a lovely photo of the pearly gates, and it said the road to NXT is through Toyhio. Which I tell her, I've been saying for the longest time, there's the Toyhio rub. If you notice the long list of people we've had at Toyhio, they get the rub, and then they go off, never to be seen or heard from Toyhio again.
Well, if you're unhappy in AEW or any other wrestling company, just come to Toyhio and you'll be WWE within a week.
Or somewhere else. Like Danhausen did Toyhio, got signed to AEW. Karrion Kross did Toyhio. Scarlett Bordeaux did Toyhio. They went back to WWE. Cardona did Toyhio, won like 15 goddamn belts. Like, Swoggle did Toyhio, gets a Legends deal. The list goes, Acclaim did Toyhio, won tag titles. The list goes on and on and on. Oh, Ethan Page did Toyhio.
Yep.
Becomes NXT champ. The list goes on and on and on. Meanwhile, I'm still sitting here counting couch change.
Well, congrats to Ricky Starks. That guy is insanely good. I think I said this before. The first time I saw Ricky Starks was when Billy Corgan relaunched the NWA.
Yeah.
And that first season NWA was so good. Unfortunately, the pandemic screwed that up. They had Ricky Starks. They had Thunder Rosa. They had LA Knight. They had Nick Aldis was their champ at the time. But but it was great, and the whole presentation, whatever. And then the pandemic kind of killed it. But caught on with AEW, had a bunch of starts and stops in AEW. Unfortunately, like he kept getting like what was like, oh, he's about to go huge, and the crowd loved him, and then for whatever reason, like whether
the
it was
rug got pulled out
Punk
from
or
under him.
the thing with Big Bill where he's the tag champs, which was cool. But yeah, every time it seemed like the rug got pulled out from him. So yeah, I'm glad he's going to NXT because he's going to do great there. He's gonna succeed in WWE for sure.
Like my phone call with him, he was very apologetic. We were in talks of trying to do a in-store signing since he had to cancel, but we did not want to announce a date or anything because I knew he was going to get signed, and he knew he was going to get signed without telling me that. But it's like, I know, like, that if you're a big deal in AEW and your contract's about to go, you're going to WWE. Mm-hmm. So he was like very apologetic to me, apologetic to the fans. He never misses a booking. We were the first booking he ever had to miss. So the conspiracy theorists out there could just cool their jets. He didn't. There's some other guy on the internet who claimed that he took Defy, the Defy booking on short notice, but he was advertised for Defy, I think, since December. He took us on short notice, thanks to Danhausen, which I want to thank Danhausen for hooking that up. Unfortunately, it did not work, but whatever, it is what it is.